What's doing, you nutty and my crazies? Yes, y'all are in the lab. Lee here. Y'all saw that title too as well. We are jumping down the TikTok rabbit hole once again. Yes, we are jumping down the TikTok rabbit hole for the first time this year, and I have some goodies for you too as well. You're going to be seeing some kind of subliminal messaging in the numerology way, kind of how this drug system works with numbers. You saw it in Kobe's numbers before he kind of his last game and before he died, as well as you're going to see kind of a current event that just happened. If you haven't heard about the NFL football player that collapsed on the field, I do put my praise and thoughts to his family and him. I do hope he recovers fully. But there's also some eerie etymology about this one too as well that you're going to see on here. Other than that, those masks that make people look real, talking about how freaking FBI and the CIA, they have all been into this whole movie industry too as well, and so many more. You know, I do my TikToks for all my kind of research I want to do for the Mandela Effects, these kind of videos, conspiracy theories, backwards flows you're going to start seeing, and things that just to make you think sometimes. I know some people don't have TikTok. I know some people's feeds aren't the same as everybody else's. This is why I bring this ones to you. This is my feed. But before we do get this going, y'all, please remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, let's mess with this algorithm, and leave me your comments down below about these TikToks that blew your mind, interested you, and your thoughts about all of it, and lots of things you would like to me talk about too as well. So without further ado, y'all grab you something to drink, grab you something to indulge on, enjoy jumping down this TikTok rabbit hole.
See this diagram up here? This goes to the people who gets gang stalked, the targeted individuals, the TIs. This is a diagram that shows you how you was put on the list.
Has been made in an Oklahoma City McDonald's meat factory and other McDonald's meat factories nationwide. Meat inspectors reportedly found what appeared to be human meat stored in the meat factory freezers of an Oklahoma City meat factory, and human meat already in trucks right outside the factory ready to be shipped to McDonald's restaurants. Health inspectors immediately demanded inspection in various McDonald's meat factories across the country and horrifyingly found human meat in about 90% of the factories inspected thus far. The USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, has seized McDonald's production and shipping and will call for more meat factory inspections and restaurant inspections. The FBI is also investigating the factories. FBI agent Lloyd Harrison told Hustler reporters, "The worst part is that it's not only human meat, it's child meat." The body parts that were found across the U.S. factories were deemed too small to be adult body parts. This is truly horrible. The situation brings up many unanswered questions. How long have they been using human meat? Where did they get the children from? Were they already dead when brought into factories? Investigators and inspectors are currently being deployed for intensive investigations all around the
Woman
U.S.
stuck in a loop.
This thing DARPA was putting together, a robot called the Eater robot. It's a robot that fuels itself on biological matter. You can say, no, we don't mean biological material in that way. We need plant matter, you know, dead rodents and what have you. But there's a real fucking robot that they designed that eats biological material as fuel.
Black church takes forever. I grew up going to white church, man, you know? Service starts at 10, 10:30. We're at IHOP, already enjoying our breakfast. Matter of first I went to black church, I didn't know, you know, I'm just sitting there, you know, and I was like, why is it taking so long? And then I finally realized everything the service was taking so long because when you go to church with white people, man, we don't say nothing, you know? When the preacher's talking, we shut up and we listen, you know? If somebody tries to talk when the preacher's talking, we tell them, shh, zip it, focus, okay? 2 more songs, we're out of here. Shh. See, I didn't know when you go to a black church, I didn't know that when black people agree with what the preacher's talking about, don't wait. They yelled out right there, they agree. I didn't know, you know? So I was getting upset with the other people in the pews because I thought they were being disrespectful, you know? Because I was just sitting there, preach on it. Are you serious? You're just gonna talk what he's talking? Why don't you zip it and focus, man? It's 1:30, I'm ready to go home. Talk about it. Are you with him? What? You're allowed to talk? Are you serious? I'm gonna say something. Okay, watch, I'm gonna say something. Hooty-hoo! I hooty-hoo for G's, but come on, it's 3 o'clock. I wanna go home. Another song? Why is she singing Alicia Keys? And it's nothing to do with Jesus. You guys have a step team? Are you serious? The First Baptist Steppers? It's 6 o'clock. I want to go. I'm starving. I need breakfast.
We learn a lot about sex in school. How did you learn about it when you were growing up?
In the barn.
I'm sure by now most of you have heard the saying, the world is a stage. But there's an interesting theory circulating that takes that saying to an entirely different level. This theory states that there are multiple celebrities and political figures that don't actually exist the way we think they do, but are made up personas and characters that are being played by actors. According to the theory, this is done by using extremely realistic silicone masks combined with deepfake technology. And while this theory sounds completely crazy, I found it interesting that if you do a little digging, you'll find out that the CIA actually works very close with Hollywood. And there's actually a clip of a former CIA agent talking about their mask or disguise system. I want you to check it out and let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
My name is Jonna Mendez, and I was chief of disguise at the CIA. Research program into the new advanced disguise system. It was basically the masks that everybody always wondered if we used masks, and this was the beginning. This is a series of photographs of when I met George H.W. Bush in the Oval Office.
So you don't believe in clones, huh? Those of you old enough to remember Michael Jackson's hair catching a fire on that Pepsi commercial rehearsal back in 1984 should definitely believe in clones. Michael Jackson obtained second and third degree burns from the incident. Even though Michael received second and third degree burns to his scalp and face, he always maintained a great head of hair with no bald spots from third degree burns. He also had no burned areas on his face. When he returned from this tragedy, he was magically light-skinned and his facial feature changed. Here Michael is black. Also here. And here. Who in the fuck is this, or this? Or this?
fuck up.
Y'all gotta peep this shit, bro. This shit's spooky. Alright, so y'all remember when they said that, like, this was supposed to be the true story about the indigenous people and shit like that, right? Like, the true nature of, like, how he was before all the shit happened and all that, right? What if I told you, bro, that shit could be the complete opposite of what we all thought, bro? Peep what I just found on TikTok, man.
The
Alright, y'all.
What's really interesting is there's a documentary called Revival of Evil, and there was this art teacher, and he gave up on God, he cussed out God and started worshiping Satan, and he said, Satan, I want you to show me what you look like, because I want to paint you, and I want to look at that thing as a visual of who I worship so that it would give me more faith. And he said he shut out all the lights, closed all the blinds, and he pulled out a canvas, and he started painting, and he said every movement he made was something else moving him.
Another force was physically directing my body. Painted it for several hours, and I was finished. It was the most fantastic painting I've ever done.
And the painting looks just like one of those beings from the Avatar movies. So what does this word avatar mean? It comes from Sanskrit, and it means descent. It's actually the incarnation of a spiritual being or a powerful deity on Earth.
So if we think about it, yo, could this really be the story of Lucifer and Lilith? Oh, shit!
Hey, y'all, so I was watching a video today of somebody who plugged their PS4 into their PS5 and it ended in disaster, but like the first comment was, oh, you made a PS9, and I thought to myself, years ago I remember there was a PS2 commercial that was for PS9, and so I thought I'd go back for nostalgia purposes and watch it, and I was like, whoa. Just think about things and tell me what, after watching it, tell me what you think about it.
New for 2078. PlayStation 9's new electronic spores tap straight into your adrenal gland. PS9 has improved retinal scanning. A mind control system. Holographic movie surround vision. And telepathic personal music. The ultimate just got better. PlayStation 9. Teleport yours today.
Dislocated my pinky.
Second thought, you know what? Those seats are fine.
Get her out.
You can't do this to me. He's part of my posse.
And the Knicks are just destroying the Lakers 126-75. Destroying the Lakers 126-75. No word yet.
Oh, shit.
Wake up.
Do we all see the same shit?
Wake up.
Are we seeing this shit?
Wake up.
Yo.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
This shit is getting spooky.
Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you.
It's important to say no to drugs and alcohol?
Well, it's just not that simple.
How is it not that simple? Drugs are addictive. They cause crime and death.
And they also prop up the U.S. economy.
I said quiet. What are you talking about?
Wait, are you familiar with gross domestic product? It's the total of all the money spent on.
I know what gross domestic product is.
I mean, I'd definitely sign something that says it'd be great if people didn't get addicted to drugs, but people are addicted to drugs, and in order to get the drugs, they have to buy them, right? And that drug dealer has to feed his family. They're innocent. They can't starve, can they?
How about we just...
They need a house and clothes. and the family needs a car. There's even this theory that says drug money was the only thing that prevented the collapse of the global economy in 2008.
Yeah. So crazy to see.
This is the bottom of the supply chain of your iPhone, of your Tesla, of your Samsung. I mean, I'm just naming those companies.
Right.
It's all of them, right? All of them. We're not just picking on them. And here's what you need to know, Joe, about this video. I was the first outsider to get into this mine. And that's why it's just a really short video that I was able to take. This is an industrial cobalt mine where there's not supposed to be one artisanal miner. Now, that's the term used for people who are just digging by hand as opposed to tractors and excavators. There's not supposed to be one here. That's what the story is told at the top of the chain. This mine, and I can name it, it's called Shabara. There's not supposed to be one artisanal miner here, according to the consumer-facing tech companies and EV companies buying this cobalt. Lo and behold, I walk into this place and this is what I see. There's more than 15,000 human beings crammed into that pit.
Law of attraction secret that will change everything for you. Okay, first of all, it's good to note that you never attract what you want. You always attract what you are. When you establish that you want something from the universe, I want, you're putting out the energetic vibration that you don't already have. So stop saying you want things. Instead, you need to become a vibrational match to that what you desire. And the universe will actually do this for you. So let me explain. When you put out your intentions and you ask the universe for something, it hears you. Your wish is my command. What the universe does is it says, I need you to be this specific person before I give you these gifts. So this is what happens. The universe starts throwing tests, challenges, obstacles, hardships in your way, in your path. And this is where a lot of people give up. They think the opposite is happening of what they're attracting. When really it's through these tests, challenges, and obstacles that you slowly but surely become the person that you need to be in order to receive those gifts. Awareness of this is absolutely key. You can attract anything you want.
Thank you. Wait a minute, ain't no thank you. Is that your breath? That's your breath. Oh, I'm about to pass out.
Oh, the first edition of 2023, jumping down the TikTok rabbit holes. What a great one. What an eerie one. What one to make you think. Like I said, the NFL football player that did kind of collapse on the football field, he is in critical condition right now. He is stable in critical condition. I do wish him the best, but it is eerie to think about all that kind of stuff, like that numerology. I mean, think of the past of all the other stuff that has happened off, let alone, goodness gracious, the faces, how the FBI, the CIA have always been in part of the Hollywood, basically the movie industry, as well as Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon, the real meaning or the real word behind Nickelodeon mean don't care about God. Weird, eerie, crazy. I'm telling you, TikTok has been one of these wonderful things that brings out the truth and the light in a lot of people's brains and ideas and their truths right out on the screen. And I think it is also a great way for me to show you what I think of and what goes through my mind, let alone what may be going through your mind too as well. If you did like this at any time, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe, mess with this algorithm. We're almost at 2 G's. As well as, man, leave me your comments, your love, your support. Just say hi down below so we can talk about other things in this world that just makes you just doing your nothing in. Other than that, y'all remember to stay blessed, y'all remember to stay awake, and y'all remember to keep your mind open because, damn it, those eyes will see everything in front of you. Y'all stay crazy.
I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.